Powerful floodwaters swept through Rawsonville, Worcester, Vredendal, and nearby Western Cape communities after relentless rain overwhelmed rivers, destroying homes, farmland, and roads, while rescue crews struggled reaching neighborhoods trapped beneath rapidly rising muddy currents. Around Worcester and Rawsonville, overflowing sections of the Breede River submerged farming settlements and isolated entire communities overnight. Families climbed rooftops awaiting evacuation as helicopters and emergency boats battled dangerous currents and collapsing access roads nearby.
Oh my goodness. Dit is terrible. Kyk hoe lyk die huise met gas. Alles is onder water. Daar is die hotel, daai mense se huisraad. Sit bo op hulle dak sien ek.
Ek het net vir julle sê, stuur gou WhatsApp, dis die internet wat daar.
Fatalities continued increasing as emergency workers expanded rescue missions across flood-devastated regions surrounding Worcester and Vredendal. Authorities confirmed deaths involving submerged vehicles, collapsed homes, and victims swept away during severe nighttime flooding across communities. Several residents near Rawsonville became trapped inside flooded homes after violent water surges surrounded worker settlements overnight. Rescue operations recovered victims from submerged buildings between Worcester and nearby rural districts as floodwaters continued spreading rapidly.
Môre, as julle gaan veel gedink het julle gaan hierdie week of in die volgende week uit Ceres uitkom. Dis stuur my net julle eie verwagtinge. Dit is amper onmoontlik. Die hoeveelheid klip wat hier geval het, daar op julle sien van die berg af, die size rots wat julle, en ewen as hulle het opgetel het, sê die polisie nou, weet hulle nog nie wat die skade in die infrastruktuur, die pad self is, so, ja.
Ek kom maar op, ons mama.
communities around Vredendal experienced severe destruction after floodwaters damaged bridges, municipal roads, and communication infrastructure across the West Coast region. Emergency teams struggled reaching isolated neighborhoods as electricity failures and debris blocked transport corridors overnight. Large parts of Worcester remained underwater after drainage systems failed beneath intense rainfall and overflowing canals. Businesses, homes, and public buildings suffered structural damage while fallen trees, debris, and destroyed electrical lines created dangerous conditions throughout neighborhoods. Flood damage forced temporary closures along major transport routes near Worcester after highway sections became unsafe beneath fast-moving water. Mudslides, collapsed road surfaces, and overflowing rivers isolated farming districts, while emergency crews attempted restoring regional access. Authorities monitoring the Breede River warned downstream communities near Vredendal and surrounding agricultural regions about life-threatening water levels. Emergency alerts urged evacuations as swollen tributaries surged across riverbanks, threatening roads, livestock areas, and residential settlements nearby.
Burgers heeltemal toe.
Mountainous areas above the Breede Valley recorded extraordinary rainfall totals, while destructive winds triggered rockfalls, landslides, and infrastructure failures. Torrential runoff accelerated flash flooding near Vredendal, destroying roads, farmland, and utility networks weakened by saturated ground conditions. Thousands of residents across the Western Cape fled, flooded homes, while overcrowded shelters received displaced families from vulnerable settlements near Vredendal and Worcester. Informal communities suffered destruction after rapidly rising water, overwhelmed drainage systems, and damaged structures extensively.
Daarso is die bondmanne se huisie en die kliniekie onder water. So, ja, hy is vol.
Electricity infrastructure near Worcester and Vredendal sustained major damage after floodwaters and violent winds destroyed power equipment across affected districts. Thousands remained without electricity, while repair crews worked continuously through hazardous conditions, restoring essential public services. Agricultural communities across the Breede River Valley and Vredendal faced devastating financial losses after vineyards, crops, and livestock areas flooded extensively. Relief organizations distributed emergency supplies, while officials warned swollen rivers still threatened vulnerable settlements province-wide.